Hey, how's it going, everybody? Todd Spears, and on behalf of my partner, Herc Magnus, I wanted to give you this quick intro video about SERPscout and just welcome you in. Hopefully this won't be too long, but I want to go over just a few things about the interface and kind of how it all works together. So I'm just going to think out loud for a second. Most of this will be self-explanatory, but I just wanted to make this quick video and talk to you for a minute. So up here's your credits. That's obviously how many credits you have to spend in the system, and these are how much your monthly credits are going to be replenishing each month if you have that. If you need help, you can visit our support desk just like this right here, and there's our support desk. And that's where you will get a response to any and all issues that you may have. Another cool feature is leaving your feedback. You can select from the drop-down menu and type in a message. This goes straight into our development Trello board, and this will be where our team can take a look at what you have to say, and then we'll analyze that, review it, and act upon it. And hopefully, if it's a bug, we'll get it fixed quickly. If it's a new feature, we'll put that on the roadmap and things like that. Now, one thing I want you to remember is that you will not get a response if you use this form, because there's no way for us to respond back to you using this form. It's a one-way street. It only goes to us, and we read it and act upon it. So please do use this and let us know what you like about the system, what you don't like about the system. And if you have any good ideas that will help you increase your business, then by all means, please use it there as well. So over here on the left-hand side, we have the SERP scanner, which is the basic version. Will allow you to scan Google, and it's this page right here. You can put in just a keyword and a city, or just a keyword. You can put whatever you want in here, and it'll go to Google and search either the first page, or the first 2 pages, or the first 3 pages, or if you don't want to search the first page, if you only want to search 2, 3, and 4, so you can just select like this, however you want to do, and whatever changes colors or underlines, that means that's what you're searching for. In other words, for instance, for this particular keyword, I searched pages 2 through 4. This one, page 1, 2 to 5. There's different reasons for doing that. You may not want to. If you're doing SEO for someone, you may not want to get the ones on page 1. You may want to look for guys on page 2, 3, and 4 to sort of those are the ones that may need more help, may be more inclined to speak with you because they know they need help. They know they're not on page 1, but all their competition is. Sometimes the people that are on page 1, maybe they have more business than they know what to do with, right? And so they're not really going to talk to you. But that doesn't mean they don't have other issues that you can scan for and help them out. So it's kind of up to you, but we definitely want to do that. One of the main reasons that we have that is for our Rank and Rent Club. A lot of users there like to get sites ranked on page 1 and then target the guys on 2, 3, 4, and 5 and say, hey, you're way back there and I'm on page 1. Would you like to rent my site? So that's one reason, that one good use for the ability to scrape, back in the SERPs and not in the front of the SERPs. So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to mention there on that part. You can also export. This button right here is to export your results if you want to load some results and then export all the data. You can do that here. You can select what you would like to export, okay, and download that into a CSV file, okay, CSV file. So maybe you can import that into another CRM or a call center or however you want to do it. But exporting is also a very cool feature to have in this system. So we have the deep analysis here, which is basically a deeper check of the sites that you've scraped over here. If you want to send something to deep analysis, you basically checkbox it and send a deep analysis, or click here, deep analysis, either way, but everything ends up over here in deep analysis, and it runs a few more checks: mobile friendly, page speed, schema, unclaimed, and social insights. So that's what deep analysis does, and everything is here, so you can just have more insight as to what's going on with this particular company and their website. Reports section is basically how to, these are your existing reports that you've built for different companies, and if you go to it basically where it saved them. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that right here you can create a report, and then it goes over here into this section. And as you can see here, it's really simple. You just open these containers. This is at the bottom now, and then drag and drop anything you want in here. For instance, just for example, page speed. You can make this however you want. You want another container. So it's really, really quick. It's mobile friendly. You can do whatever you want here. You can move this stuff around. You can remove it. You can remove the entire container. You can remove what's in the container. You can put something else in it. Click here to resolve these issues. We're going to go over this in more detail, but this is the reports section. And basically, they're all saved right here. So you can go back in and preview and edit and create a campaign based on this report. You can edit it just like I just did there. You can edit the report, view it, all that kind of stuff. So these were all the reports that you've saved previously are kept in the reports tab here. Email section is all of your email templates. And so these are the global templates here. Pretty self-explanatory. We'll have some more videos on that, but this is where all of your templates are. You can create a new one, which basically turns into this. This is the auto response sequence. Send immediately, send in 3 days, edit, preview it, trash it, whatever you want to do. Live campaigns. These are the campaigns that are in progress right now. And you can see who's clicked, who's opened, who's sending, when it was ran last, duplicate it, stop it, whatever you want to do. So these are all your live campaigns. The pro version is white labeling. You can add a domain if you don't want to use. If I go here, I need to go back to customize. So let me go to settings. So over here, you have your domains. You don't want to use SERPscout.net. You may not want to use digitallandlord.network. You may want to use your own custom domain here or your own custom subdomain. It's what I prefer. For instance, if I want to add a new domain, I might want to I have the leadsource.com. I might want to create a subdomain called report.theleadsource.com. So this is where you would do that. We'll make another video explaining that in more detail later on. Ranked keywords. Here is where all of the deep analysis, all of the, if you have the pro version and you've been running SERP scans and you've been sending, you've also been doing their ranked keywords, the deep analysis automatically runs the first 100 keywords and sets them all right here so you can go back and review them. And you can also get more. You can get up to 1,000 keywords for this one particular domain. So the deep analysis will run the first 100, and then you can get more keywords for to compare against this and see where they rank. And this is where they're all stored. You can load them right here and check them out. Analyze, take some notes, figure out where they're ranking, what they need to be, what they can move up for, what you can help them with. This is a phenomenal tool right here to help get a client on board to help them with their SEO. Unclaimed GMBs, every time the deep analysis is run, all of the unclaimed GMBs that are not found are put here too, so you can go back and look at them and contact them to get their GMBs claimed, because this is very, very important for any local business, is to get their GMB claimed, whatever you want to call it. Google Places, Google Maps, whatever you want to call it, you call it that, but we all know what it is: unclaimed. Maps listing, unclaimed 3-pack. So this is where they all reside. If you want to just pick one here and send them an email, go ahead. Pick a template and email them. Pick a campaign. You might have a preset one here for unclaimed GMBs, and then just pick it and then follow the bouncing ball. Okay, that is unclaimed GMB. Here's the importer. Importer basically just says, hey, okay, let me just type in some URLs. Maybe you have a friend that has a business. Maybe you want to analyze that business. So you'll name that report, put in a URL, and click import, and it will run that. It'll actually send it up to SERP Scanner and deep analysis and all that. Okay, or you can do it from a CSV. Excuse me, if you have your own data source and you want to upload a CSV file, supply valid CSV. That basically just means one URL per row, and upload it in, and we'll do the best we can with analyzing all of that stuff right there. Here's the lead sources again. So this is from theleadsource.com, same exact thing as the SERP Scanner, just different data source. Okay, 65 million businesses worldwide, updated every 2 weeks. Lots of information here. You actually get more info here. It's a lot cheaper credit wise. It will give you up to 1,000 results for 10 credits as opposed to 100 results for 10 credits. So you get 10 times the amount of data possibility. If you use a small city in a peculiar niche, you may not get 1,000. You may get 400. It may only cost you 4 credits. We'll reverse this out. If you don't get 1,000, we'll reverse this out and only charge you for what you got. Yellow Page Scanner is almost the exact same thing as the rest of the stuff we've been talking about. It just scans the Yellow Pages, and that's it. You can scan up to 50. You can get up to 50 results. Yellow Pages has 50 pages. 50 results per page, and they're all local businesses. There's no Yelps and crazy stuff. The training, everyone gets access to basic training with David Hood. Hello, David. Let me pause him. And I highly encourage you to go through all of this. If you have the advanced training from David Hood, definitely hit this up. David is phenomenal at what he does. He runs a very profitable agency and has a lot of systems in place, a lot of processes in place that make it streamline very well. So watch this course if you have it. Very, very cool. Settings, don't forget to go here. If you didn't do this in the beginning when you first got set up, you really want to connect your email account by clicking authorize, verify who you are through Google. And this is what you're going to use primarily to send through Gmail. If you want to use Outlook, be my guest. It's also available. Identities. These are used in the reports. You can have as many of these identities as you want, and you can save them, and you can use them in these reports right here, okay? Settings. You can choose. All right, I only have one, so if you had more, they would all be there, and that's where you set up your identities. Notifications. This is something new. Here is the email address that have you on file, and then if you want to get notified of all these things right here, then you do, and you just click save. Profile is profile. And I think that is it for this first basic overview video. We'll go into a little bit more detail on each one of these coming up. And that's my son going crazy. He's signing off. Thanks. Bye-bye.